Naruto 624. Viewer comments. Mike Van Wijgarden Gaden will start us off. Looks to me like Uchiha Sasuke has an innate respect for the first Hokage, also asking him what shinobi are in his eyes, thereby touting him as father of all shinobi, or the concept of shinobi. Nice that even someone like Sasuke can give respect when it's due. The first is really charismatic, isn't he? I mean, really charismatic, and something that I actually didn't get into my video that I wanted to later here in 624 was right there at the end, right when he's talking to Madara. Even when Madara, I mean, this is something about the first, okay? Even when Madara is defeated, crushed, his subordinates have all abandoned him. The Uchiha have already seen they're not going to beat the Senju being led by Hashirama. It isn't going to happen, and they just quit. He still is, and even when Madara is being obstinate, he's letting him have save face. He's sitting there. Well, I don't want to go to war with you because you're subordinates. And Madara's like, look, they've already abandoned me. Okay. And he's like, well, you know, I mean, he's really, this was something I think that escaped a lot of notice. This was another aspect of him continually trying to reach out. Like I said, even when his enemies at his feet instead of killing him, he isn't even humiliating. You know what I mean? He isn't even using that. He's trying to, like I say, he's save face and look, we can be equals and we can be this. What an awesome character this guy is. I mean, the first is like a better person than most human beings are. Okay, which is, maybe that's not, depending on your point of view, that's saying a lot or not. So, but anyway. But that is another awesome respect to him. And that seems his charisma and his natural kind of egalitarian, you know, looking at people, other people as equals, and trying to, you know, what is it? Do you have to give respect to get it? And he seems to be giving people respect, and already even with Sasuke's responding to that, and even and I would say that it's a miracle. Madara being the self-centered narcissist that he is, that he was able to at least partially respond to it, because he'll even say, you know, the statement that burns in my mind from Madara is that Hashirama is the person that he both hates and respects the most. So even through to that guy, it you know, it partially got through. So anyway, good observation. Really do appreciate it. Neo Snipe. I really hope the scene when Hashirama tells his brother not to kill Madara doesn't repeat with Naruto and Sasuke. That would be just too repetitive. Anyway, this chapter was great, but I just can't wait to see Hashirama's death or Sasuke's resolution. That would be awesome. And Mr. RJC23, Tobirama is awesome. No more to be said. His fighting is awesome. He's got problems, but like I say, I've already said it. Went into it. He and Izuna are the same as far as I'm concerned. And like I say, Izuna is probably worse because he's probably had more to do with Madara. So, anyway. But his fighting ability and everything else is pretty awesome, absolutely. Conla Bob 9. This was a good chapter. So, Tobirama kills Izuna. DT Ninja is going to be pissed when he gets here. Not a Tobirama fan. You got that right. I wonder if Tobirama would get out of his current situation by claiming that he'll resurrect Izuna with Ito Tensei. It could also be that the Uchiha will threaten Madara with exile if he doesn't make peace with the Senju right away. That's a good observation. I think that they will later probably will happen. I wouldn't say that their ocular abilities contain evil. Their power stems from the kind of love that is stronger than what most people know. Madara's developed his Sharingan when Butsama tried to kill Izuna and said that he'll never forgive anyone who tries to harm his brother. When you take your own capacity to love someone in your life, then multiply that capacity because you've got Sharingan or whatever. Then somebody comes along and kills that person. Chances are that you'll be eaten by vengeance. Very well put. And that will not listen to any kind of reason. I think that Madara, as the be-all, end-all Uchiha, is affected by this more than anyone, and that's why he's so powerful. But it's the same for all Uchiha to some degree. Karen looked at Sasuke's chakra and saw that it was darker and more hateful. But hatred stems from love. Once a Uchiha embraces that hatred, it seems that to unlock more power for them. But I don't think that the Sharingan by nature contains anything evil. Itachi spared Sasuke's life because his brother meant more to him than the entire village. According to Hashirama, Madara loved his brother even more than that, and so Izuna means more to him than Hashirama's dream of peace in the ninja world. Now, he's driven by a hate that is more malicious than anything we've seen in the series, which is why he's so dangerous. I think it might be like this. Uchiha inherited the spirit of the sage's back, and the Senju inherited the body. The sage was a godlike figure, and it may be that his emotions were godlike, or rather more powerful than those felt by ordinary people. The Uchiha may have inherited some of those emotions, but because they are ordinary people themselves, they don't typically have the capacity to handle the emotions. So you get a clan full of emo-sensitive people, and trouble abounds. Awesome, well said. Absolutely, that's part of what makes these stories and characters interesting. Is that you would think that hate starts with hate, and you wouldn't think that powerful love leads to hate, but that's the way human beings are, because things are simply more complex than we try to make them. So that's very well put, actually. Really appreciate your effort there, Conley Bob 9, once again. Awesome. And let's see. Chaz Malakian. The fight shown in this chapter isn't the final fight of the valley. They will join forces because all the Uchiha wanted peace, but later Hashirama's Hokage. Madara decides to leave because he wants to join. He wants to join his cause to overthrow Hashirama. Then he returns to fight him later when he supposedly died. Okay, appreciate the comment. And let's see. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and end this right here. When you're ready, meet up in part 4.